So it is the 17th, Sunday, and this is my room, my craft room right now. Yeah, it's a thing. Like, I have these big poster cardboards for a purpose. Like, they're very large. I have two of them. But then all the other cardboard that I've saved up over a very long period of time. Yeah, I'll be working on some things. I have some mushroom things here. I have a little board here that I've already done. I need to just paint it. So I'm getting to that point where I just paint everything. But I need to put it all together. So this is what all this is for. Then I will clean it up. I will put it away because I know I'll probably need a bit more later. So yeah, we'll see how it turns out. Okay, so I have the mushrooms here. So they're all right here for the studio fairy core corner. I'm still working on it. It's still gonna be probably a few weeks before I can get these done, but fully done, like painting and everything. But I have the tops masked off, and it's just literally this and then masking tape on top. So every part is masked up, no gaps, no nothing, because the next part is going to be the paper mache, and that's quite wet, and you don't want your stuff underneath, like the foam and whatever you have, cardboard and stuff underneath, to get soaked and then kind of warp. So I'm going to be covering these next, and that's going to take a minute. These took about 45 minutes for all three to get covered. And since these are together, I'm going to mask off everything. So the bottom, this part of it. And then after it's masked, I'm going to hot glue the tops on, and then I'm going to paper mache all together, just so it has more stability for the top and the bottom to stick and hold as good as it can. I'm still debating on if I want to put some gauged wire around this, like just to hold it together. I think it'll be okay without it. They're not going to be sitting on them or anything. This is just for decoration in photos. So I'm not sure. I'm still debating about it, but I have to make a decision here fast because I want to put it on before I mask it off, if any time. So I think, I'm just not sure. I think they'll be fine without it. So yeah, so I might be working on this later today as well. So there's that. I'm still debating on if how I want to put the big window portion. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure how tall I need it. If anything, it's going to be the whole length of the board. But I do have some length extra. So this is like folded there, so I can have it pop out, but then there'd be a crease. So, I mean, there's creases anyway, but I think I will be paper macheing it as well. I have two because I want the back piece, and then the top of it is going to be like the fancy outline of the window. So I still had this piece. It's quite good, so I don't know if I want to maybe put it on or just leave it off, because it's going to be quite heavy at the end, and I need it to stay on the wall. So I think that'll be good. And so after this and this, I think I will be done for the fairy core corner for now. That doesn't mean that I won't get in more flowers and things like that to zhuzh it up, which I think I will. I just got to get it on sale. Maybe from Michael's or something. But yeah, very exciting. I am going to be working on these next. I'm very excited about it. They are an experiment, and I hope they do well because I think they're really cute. So yeah, so these are next. Oh, you can see back there. Wow. I found this at the Goodwill and they were like $2 a piece. It didn't come as a set, unfortunately. So yeah, I was gonna give it to a friend, but she's getting rid of all her stuff. So I'm like, what am I supposed to do with it now? So if anybody is looking for a 1/4 scale little dining set, just let me know in the comments below. I will reach out. So yeah, it's really cool. I am very excited about these. I am actually really excited when they're done and then I actually get to paint. So the drying I try to do overnight. So I might do like one at a time just to give more drying time. So I'll do one, let it dry, do the next one the next day, do this one the next day, and then come back around if I need to make any improvements on like a layer or something. And if I don't, I'll get started with painting for all of them. So that'll be exciting. I think I'm going to go with the red, the Amanita mushroom, which I think is going to be very cute. It's going to give that pop of color since there's so much green. And yeah, I really like it. I'm so excited. Really, I am. I'm still slowly working on these girls. The next thing would have to be drafting patterns and giving them their own personal outfits, and then hair, face up, and then they should be done. So I say it like there's only a few steps, but those steps are very, very intense. So they will be up in a bit. And again, these are just ones that I want to do, and then they'll be for sale. But if you find that you want one of these, go ahead and let me know. There'll be full sets or the ones that are actually just put together, and I can just send it to you now. Just let me know. Possibly 2 pop-ups in December, which will be very nice. Since this past one I did not get to go to, our oldest dog, Kira, passed away the morning of that mark. So I am working on doing some of these keychains. These like, they're almost like little bean bags, because instead of stuffing, I put those little beads in it. So they're little weighted pillows, and I kind of like that because then you can kind of, you know, mess with them in your hand, and I like that. But each of them have these I have to put on to make them keychains. And there's silver, there's copper. This is not copper, this is bronze. That one's copper. There we go. That one's copper. And then we've got the gold. So I'm gonna put these on. There's 36 of them. So I've got some golems, and then these are all just past stickers that I've made in the past. And yeah, so I got them all sewn up. I tried to do my best with the ladder stitch. That does take practice. So yeah, I think I really like this one. I really like this one here, little Yeti. I also like little golem. That one's called Lichen. Which other ones? I like this one too. I like the little pink elephant. But the possums are cute too. The possums. There we go. And no, it's just paint. It's, yeah. After this is finished, which shouldn't take too long, I am going to be working on these. So I'm going to be doing the paper mache part and filming, but I want to film a smaller one, so just more like a tutorial of sorts. I have this roll from that tape, so all this tape was about a 1.5 masking tape rolls. So I'm going to use this trash, and I'll do a little tutorial after this, making a smaller mushroom. And I want to get to the same point as this. I only have to do the messy part one time. So we'll do that after this, and yeah, so let me get that finished right now. Here's a closer look of the table and chairs. Yeah, I like them. They're really cute. The love seats up there. So I'm getting rid of these girls, and there's this one left, and then the two small ones that I had in my collection from way back years ago. And I'm just trying to, you know, kind of either cut back and kind of whittle down, because these are recast, and yes, I understand. That being said, I'm trying to do legit only now with my own dolls, as I've learned. So everyone starts somewhere. So this is a judgment-free zone. So if you would like, those two 1/4 are 100, and the small ones are 80. And yep, just message me. It'll all be private. I'm not judging anybody or anything, so yeah. So it's been a hard couple weeks. Just trying to get content and trying to keep things rolling. If you don't know by now, I don't know if I said it previously or not. I honestly don't even remember. But our oldest dog, she was 7. She passed away. Just, was it the 22nd? 22nd, which was Nerdmas. We found her in the morning. Hubby brought the dogs out early in like 3 a.m. to go to the bathroom, and she was just laying on the couch, and he gave her a kiss, and you know, she was just comfy. A lot of times she doesn't go out during the night because she doesn't have to, but the puppies do. Well, we woke up at 6, and within that 3-hour time frame, she had passed away. Found her after we got up and started going, and like I passed her, just, you know, going into the bathroom and stuff, and thinking that she looked so comfy, you know. She was sitting in the spot that I usually sit in, and on the blanket that I use, and that was it. So she had some issues with her bladder, so he took her to the doctor about 5 days earlier trying to see what was going on, and we had started her on some antibiotics, and that's it. So don't really know what happened. So I mean, so Nerdmas didn't happen. We took her when they opened to the doctors, and then we ended up going up to Nerdmas because I had donation stuff. So we went up there, told them I wasn't going to be there for that day, explained why. They were pretty accepting. It was fine. It was nothing like bad or anything. You know, I did lose the fee that I put into it, but it's whatever. And so then did some running around because I didn't want to go back out, you know, and put that mask on that you're fine, you know, and came home, and then just, you know, laid around most of the day. But then got word that a friend's grandma, who I grew up with, passed away very traumatically, apparently. So that funeral was this past Saturday, so the Saturday after Thanksgiving. So did that. It's been rough, guys. Like, I don't know. The stress is getting to me. As you can see, my face is breaking out. So yeah, but today is December 1st, and I did put in my resignation. So right before I left, I don't know who saw it or whatever, but It's for the 31st. Granted, my last official day to work is the 19th, but then everybody gets like 2 weeks off for Christmas. So I wanted to give them ample time to make sure that the veterans were taken care of. Hopefully they'll get somebody in. I don't know, but it's out of my hands now. I'm gonna do my work and that's it. I'm done. So, which means that I will be able to have time to do, get the photography going. I need models. One, I've asked a few people and either they're too young, or they just don't want to do it. And I feel so bad because like they're beautiful and I really want to have models of every look and everything, you know, because that's real, not just, you know, what we think of as models. So, but yeah, I am working still on this tutorial of these mushrooms. They are dry now. So next step is paint, and then that tutorial will be out probably after this vlog. I've just had a couple hard weeks, but still trying to get through. You know, yeah, just trying to keep my head, you know, in my work, and yep, that's about it. I do have a pop-up this Friday, so I will be doing a pop-up for Dungeon Crate in Benson, and it is Krampusnacht apparently. So there's like some parade where Krampus is around, I guess. So that'll be fun. And then I'm hoping to get into another pop-up in Papillion, the Wild Bird pop-up or something like that. So they had a cancellation, so December 13th I will have something then as well, and hopefully throughout next year I'll have at least one gig a month with them, hopefully, if it doesn't, you know, coincide with a different one. Like I'm in CompiCon, which is great. I'm going to try and get into Okamicon. I'm going to try and get back into NebCon next year. I have OPE in January, which is the 17th and 18th at Oakview. And there's a couple other ones that I really wanted to look into. Oh, Mystic Fest, of course, for both. I probably will not be doing Des Moines just because it was such a bust this year. I can't afford it. So with all that for the crafty, on top of that, we'll be hopefully going to market events for my photography, which is going to be great. If you haven't already, followed me on Nerdy Nook Photography on Instagram. I am showing like the process of the studio, and then like, you know, how a small business gets started. Then you guys can see kind of like where I'm heading with that, and you can see kind of what I want to do. Other than that, I still have to do the pantry on this house here, the pantry that's down here with all the food, and that would be another tutorial probably over the holiday break and into the new year. But with that being said, I think this vlog and then this tutorial for the mushies is going to be the last videos of this year, and then I'm going to take a little bit of time for myself at the end of the year, just to kind of decompress from the whole year and the recent events that have happened, and just kind of give myself some time, you know, to grieve and everything. So yeah, then we'll just start the new year and roll on. With that, this vlog will be done, and it'll probably come out. I'm gonna try and do Fridays. I think I like Fridays the best for videos, so I'm gonna try and do at least one a week. If not, it'll be like every other week. So stay tuned. I am still working on these 3 girls too, but I want to do them justice. So I am practicing some patterns that I really want to do, along with like crocheting and stuff on the side. So yeah, I will see you in the next one. Bye.